I've seen a lot of TikToks of people like just like talking about the carriage scene and like they hear their neighbours playing it through walls and it just cracks me up so much.
I'd love to know the numbers on like how many times that scene was watched over like the rest of the show.
It is so exciting to have Polin on the Etalk set. First of all, you've been doing this like whirlwind press tour, and in addition to the story going viral, the looks have also been going viral, the fashion. So tell me about like, you know, bringing it on the red carpet, knowing that you're gonna be in the spotlight and being photographed. Nicola, I'll start with you.
Oh God, well this is Moschino today, and I was like, this morning after I was like, it's kind of walk of shame in a chic way. I quite like it. It's like my boyfriend's shirt and jacket, you know.
Love it.
Yeah. It's just been fun. I think, as opposed to like the method dressing that like, let's say Laura Roach and Zendaya do amazingly.
Like me?
Well, no, this is perfect. But I think once we play the characters for so long, that it's nice to go somewhere so different, you know? And so it's nice to do something, that's very un-Penelope, I think. Yeah. But I've got a big look for tonight. Gotta bring it for Toronto.
That's what I wanted to know. What is happening tonight?
I'm excited.
I don't know what you're wearing tonight.
Yeah, you'll see.
All right.
Oh, so she doesn't even know.
No, we don't. No, sometimes I think our stylists communicate so that we know that we're on the same path. But it's been cool this year to like. For me, I've not really dived into it before, so I'm really like enjoying my fittings.
Oh, I've seen you've been pushing the boundaries. There was that red check suit.
Very cool.
Very cool. The reaction has been amazing. So we all know, like something like 45.1 million views in the first week or weekend.
Nuts.
Tell me about some of the best reactions that you've seen to people having to the release.
A lot of it is like, I was actually talking about it in the car on the way here. It's like things that you never think are gonna either resonate or people are gonna like showcase online, and it becomes like trends, and you're like,
exactly what you're thinking.
Okay, tell me.
Like,
I don't know. It's in the carriage scene when he's putting the dress back on my shoulder.
There's just something about the way that I put the dress back on.
And people are like, "Oh my God!" But I didn't know that happened. I didn't even when I watched it back, I didn't know. So
for us it's straight over our head, but for them it's like a detail that they're really focused on.
Well, it's almost like your characters are giving people lessons, because in my mind when I watched that scene, I was like, my husband, you know, maybe you need to try this.
I love that.
As a move.
Yeah, I love all the people. I've seen a lot of TikToks of people like just like talking about the carriage scene and like they hear their neighbours playing it through walls, and it just cracks me up so much.
I'd love to know the numbers on like how many times that scene was watched over like the rest of the show. Yeah.
What were you saying earlier about people watching it on planes?
Yeah, we had a lady come up to us in the airport yesterday. She was like, I was just watching. We were like, that must be weird.
Yeah.
To see us
because
now.
especially like if you pop to the toilet and you walk past and you can see yourself in a carriage.
This happened to me. I was in Heathrow Airport and I literally walked out of the bathroom and there was a girl right there in a Polin t-shirt.
Oh, wow.
I didn't tell you this.
Really?
Yeah. She came out. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
She was like, this is so weird. I was like, it is so weird. It's crazy.
You have to be careful where you watch your Bridgerton, because you know there's a certain mood that takes over your body, and I don't know if like the person next to you needs to be exposed to those hormones.
I don't know. Tonight's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the last time we talked, Nicola, you referred to Bridgerton fans, as horny little devils.
And I stand by every word of that.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've seen the first 4 episodes. The build-up was real good. Took us there. So, what is the steam factor going to be in the second half of this season? How are those horny little devils going to manage their horniness?
Well, there's far less clothes in part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was actually really sort of blown away by the response to the carriage, because as much as like it's very intimate and it's a beautiful scene, but in terms of like where we go in the second part, it's kind of tame.
In a sense, it is. Yeah, in a sense. It is. I just love, the next one that's coming up. I just love how it's written. It's just the most, because everyone's like, Colin's declaration of love. I'm like, oh, that's not his declaration of love.
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Is it fun to shoot those scenes?
It actually is. You wouldn't think that it is.
Yeah. They're a weird, it's like there's a build up. And it's frustrating because the weeks leading up to it, you want to focus on other scenes, but it's always in the back of your mind. Like, even just some thought of being completely exposed. But you're exposed in every sense, you know, like it's very, but with, like watching it back, I think we were both really happy with it. And you never really know how you're going to feel when you see yourself Like, you know, it's kind of our first time doing that properly on screen, so yeah.
And it must be like to watch it back and then to say, I'm proud of that.
Oh, so proud. Because it was like a big thing for us because we, you know, we know what the show is. And so that was from the forefront. In the very beginning, we were like, how many of those scenes are we going to do? What's it going to be? But then we had such a say and such control in it too. That by the time it came to us doing it, it was like, oh, this is great actually. And watching it back was scary, but it was like, oh no, that's like what it felt like on the day, and it's what we wanted. It took us 2 days to film this one particular scene. It was pretty intense, but it's beautiful watching it. It's so intimate and gorgeous. It's really different from any other scene like that.
It's
in
really
Bridgerton,
real. And
Well, you know, I wanted to talk to you about like that pressure, or you know what the show is. We now know what the show is, and the show features a couple, so a leading romantic character each season. And Simone Ashley recently said that it's a small little club, like only you and Phoebe understood what she. So what kind of like, you know, advice maybe did you get from Phoebe and Simone to sort of cement this little club?
Well, they were just amazing. Like, what they did was the best thing they could have done, but just go, we're here for you if you need us. And they're busy ladies that are doing a million different things, so I didn't really want to bother them, but knowing that they were there, if I was like, I just really am not sure. Like, Luke was probably the one I relied on the most, in all honesty, because we were going through it together, but knowing that I could have talked to them was just, and they're so kind and generous, and they're right. Like, we, you know, this show is a bit like a relay race. Like, we're holding the torch for now, we'll pass it on to the next couple, and but it's a special club to be in.
Yeah.
And then, like, also for you, you're now in a club with Rege and Jonathan Bailey as the heartthrob, like making people burn. So tell me about being in that club, and you know, have you had any text messages? Is there a group chat?
Yeah, there's not a group chat. I talk to Johnny probably weekly, just
bros.
about, you know, and like I just feel like very lucky that like we were able to be supported by them, and like Nick said, they're so busy, and like just watching Johnny do all this stuff, and still he's able to check in with me. And I saw him last week in London. You saw him as well.
I saw him. What day is it? I saw him Saturday in London, and today is Monday. We're traveling a lot. Can you tell? I'm like, where am I? I saw him at a music festival, and it was so nice just to like run into him and like have a laugh. And he was like, I'm really proud of you and Luke, and like, it's so lovely.
It is like a shared experience that they've all had, and then now we've had. But it connects all of us. It is really cool.
So Bridgerton, of course, is known for Lady Whistledown.
Yes.
She is the voice of our thoughts, or, you know, if there was somebody who could narrate your life, a voice of your, who would it be? I'll start with, who wants to go first?
Oh my God.
I know I've put you on the spot here.
I think I was obsessed with the tone of her voice. Lisa Barlow from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Hi, baby, gorgeous. Yeah. I just would like to hear her. I just like how her voice sounds.
Okay. I like you doing the Lisa Barlow.
Hi, baby, gorgeous.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that's a future role, actually. I think that's a character we're forming right here.
In the biopic.
And
I don't think it would be. I think this is just me wanting it to be that, but like a Tom Hardy in Peaky Blinders.
Is it?
Sort of like a, but it's actually not me at
all.
So
mumbling and unintelligible.
Just like a real geezer, but it's probably not that at all. It's probably really high and just like, it's just scatty, all the thoughts, I imagine,
Well, thank you so much for coming to visit us at Etalk, but also for like Polin and this work.
Thank you.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.